We got a Dean from hell, people. Okay, so this fucking thing is really beat up. Look at this. But hey, it's a Dean from hell, man. Like, what the hell? By the way, there's no logo because this had the 2 headstock repairs from what I heard. So this will be interesting to see if I can even set this thing up. Now let's take it out of here. Something's gone. Oh, that's gone. Well, and in here we have the bar, this, and the multimeter for some reason. I'll see about that later. You can see where the headstock was repaired like easily. That's the new paint right there. I usually just play it out of the box, but there's no fucking way I'm doing that. This is the weirdest way to block a Floyd I've ever seen in my life. Ground wire's fine. Ground wire's okay. But still, I'm gonna have to change the strings on this thing, give it a setup. Luckily, I do have strings, so I'm gonna change the strings on this and I'll be right back. Found a problem. The bridge pickup, which is a notoriously high gain pickup, is wired incorrectly, and I was so confused because I was getting such low output. So that's wrong, so I'm gonna do that and see if it fixes things. It's been a week since I've had this guitar and I've done some stuff to it, and let's get into it. First of all, I taped the sides of the pickups. I honestly thought that it was just a myth that the string would get caught in here, but man, it did. Trust me. I have a pretty heavy-handed attack when it comes to guitar, and when I was recording some stuff for Instagram, every time I would like smack the string to make a bend, the E string would get caught under the pickup here. So this tape right here, this electrical tape, I've seen a lot of people do that, and apparently it's for a good reason. It's because this likes to get caught in there. So just throwing some caution out there. Okay, so when I got this guitar, it was a hot mess, dude. So this Floyd Rose is a licensed Floyd Rose, because this is an older budget version of the Dean from Hell. It's not the USA fucking, of course it's not. But man, it was a mess because this thing does not stay in tune. I can actually demonstrate to you now, even though I kind of fixed it. There's one thing you can't fix, and that's the knife edges. So here, this is an E. I press the bar down and just let it go. See? So I need to pull back on the Floyd every time I use the bar, just before continuing to play it, because it wants to stay forward, and that's very bad for a Floyd Rose. But that's what you get with licensed and with Floyd Rose specials. So the newer version of the Dean from Hell, budget version kind of thing, had the Floyd Rose special, and they're all shit. So that's the one upgrade you can make if you can find one of these secondhand, is upgrade the Floyd Rose immediately. Another big issue I ran into with this guitar was the pickups were wired completely wrong, so I thought, but it wasn't that. The tone knob was fucking up. it was like I did not have enough power out of the pickups, which this is supposed to be a really high output pickup, so it should just kind of work. It should just kind of do the thing. But I had no sustain. It had the power when I was chugging on it, but when I did like legato or something, it would just cut off, like for no reason. Or I would like catch a squeal, and it wouldn't like sustain the squeal. It would go whoop and die, immediately die. And I didn't know why. It was because of the tone knob. I literally bypassed the tone knob. I went from the switch directly to the output jack down here, which you can't really see. It's in that awkward ass spot that all DNMLs have. I went from this straight to the output jack, and it just works now. So that's cool. I had to replace these. This one I didn't replace. For some reason this one was fine, but all the other ones were stripped, so I had to replace these. Luckily I have Floyd Rose guitars, and you always should have spare parts for them because they fucking suck and they break. Other than that, dude, let's play some Pantera shit on this. Now I tuned this guitar in standard E just because Cowboys from Hell is my favorite album, and this graphic on it kind of represents the Cowboys from Hell era, so keep that in mind. This is in E standard, so some riffs might sound a little weird. I'm gonna use a pitch shifter for the D standard stuff, but let's get into some fucking Pantera riffs, dude. So let's start off with one of my favorite riffs off of Cowboys from Hell, and this is called Shattered. Man, this guitar sounds fucking, oh my god. Like, I kept trying to get this dime tone, and this is literally the exact same settings I was using with other guitars, and they didn't even sound close. And I think it's because of this 500 XL pickup right here. Because keep in mind, this is a Bill Lawrence 500 XL. This is before, actually I don't think it's before, but it's not a Dimebucker. It's not a Seymour Duncan Dimebucker. It's a Bill Lawrence 500 XL, which that's what he actually used. Now let's get into some of his solos that I actually loved. And it's gonna show you that this guitar is really good for solos. It has a very shreddy neck on it, and it has kind of a V profile in the back right here. So it's a weird sort of thing that at first I was like, dude, this guitar is a piece of shit. Like, I cannot play this. I don't know why I can't play it. Like, it feels like so, like, it feels so foreign to me. But it's not. It was just a V shape that I, now I understand why Dime does this thumb right here type of deal when he plays. Even when he does bends, his thumb is right back here. It's like in the middle of the neck because it's V-shaped and it's kind of flat where the thumb would rest. So if you go into like the Cowboys from Hell craziness fucking... See, I didn't have the need to do that because this supports your thumb so well that you can. Anyway, I missed the squeal, but whatever, it's fine. So, let's get into some solos. Let's play Cowboys from Hell, my personal favorite solo off of the Cowboys from Hell album. Cowboys from Hell! yeah, this is not gonna be much of a review video. You saw in the beginning of the video how the guitar came to me, what I've done to fix some of the bullshit, but there's a lot to be done to be fully fixed. For example, you need like $200 worth of fucking bridge. You can put a Schaller or a Goto in here, because that's mandatory. These are Grover tuners, these are perfectly fine, so I'm not gonna speak on those at all. It needs fretwork, a lot of fretwork, like the 12th fret here is completely flat, 14th fret completely flat, 15th fret completely flat. No, most of the frets are completely fucking flat. Can I find one that's not flat? Oh, see here, the 2nd and 1st fret are not flat. But other than that, these frets have absolutely no... The pick's gone. This needs a complete recrown and fret polish, which I'm not qualified to do, and I'm not gonna try to do it because I'm scared to do it. I have the tools to do it, but I'm very scared to try. I'm gonna have a video coming up on how I'm gonna try to do my first fret job ever on my Black Explorer, if you can remember that guitar. This is not gonna be much of a review because it's a Dim from Hell. You've seen these, you've seen Ola England, that bought one recently like 2 years ago, but whatever. But yeah, let's just play some more Pantera, man, because that's all I have to say about this guitar, but I just want to play the fuck out of it before I have to give it back, because I didn't buy this was lent to me. Alright, let's get into another solo, which is the Domination solo. This is probably Pantera's most popular solo, and one of the most notoriously hard to play solos, which is actually not that hard. So yeah, overall, would I buy a Dim from Hell right now? Not really, honestly. The reason why I wouldn't is because they need so much more money put into them, so they're not, like, cheap, you know? Because this guitar, I'm gonna be completely honest, and Pantera fans are just gonna go fucking ballistic in the comments, but I don't think I would buy one just because they feel cheap. Like, everything about it feels cheap. This Floyd sucks ass. These pickups are fine, they're the Bill Lawrence ones. Tuners feel fine, but the build quality of the guitar feels cheap as shit. The strap locks are like garbage, fucking nickel, silver shit. Yeah, the whole guitar just feels cheap. I wanna try a Washburn one day and see how the fuck those are, because those seem to be a little better than these Dim from Hells. For some reason, these Deans just feel wrong. I don't think it's the condition that the guitar is in. It just, everything feels like it's made of nothing. It's been fun having this guitar and just jamming some Pantera shit on it and putting some reels up on Instagram and shit like that, but other than that, dude, I wouldn't really own a Dim from Hell unless it was a USA custom, which is never gonna happen. I don't know, man. I just don't, I'm not vibing with this guitar. Everything doesn't feel right to me. So stay tuned, because I'm gonna have to find and try a Washburn just to see how those feel, because from what I've heard and what I've read in forums and stuff, Washburns are way more high quality than this. So this is gonna end the video right here, this discussion of would I buy the guitar, and the answer is absolutely not, but I wanna try a Washburn, so stay tuned for that. See you guys next time, and keep shredding.